Hey guys, let's get more news about Dallas, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Cowboys' Jerry Jones makes telling comments on Dak Prescott negotiations. The Dallas Cowboys are heading into the 2024 regular season without a new contract with quarterback Dak Prescott, and all eyes are on Dallas to see if they get it done. Now, Cowboys owner Jerry Jones is opening up about where the team stands with the Prescott talks, and if he thinks the Cowboys can afford the quarterback. Jones spoke with ESPN's Stephen A. Smith on Wednesday, September 4th, as part of a special episode of The Stephen A. Smith Show. Of course, the conversation didn't take long to turn to the subject of the Cowboys working out a new deal with Prescott. The quarterback is going into the final year of his contract. If the Cowboys don't work out a deal with him, he'll be a free agent after this season. When asked about Prescott, Jones had high praise for the quarterback, stating, "What he is as a person and as a quarterback will age well. I think it will age well as he moves into the next 5 or 10 years of his life. I think he's the kind of quarterback that gets better and better." Jones also discussed the ongoing negotiations between Dallas and Prescott and financial aspect of re-signing the player. He said money is a sticking point. "We have the challenge of not only recouping what we have spent on him over the last 4 years, we've got to add that to what we're going to be paying him for the future," Jones said. "That's not Dak's problem on the end, that it's the Dallas Cowboys' problem, because that money is not going to be there to spend on supporting cast. So, we've got to ask ourselves, can we have the kind of success that Dak deserves, we deserve, his teammates deserve, our fans deserve? Can we do that and get in the range to afford Dak? I think we can." Jones didn't discuss how close the Cowboys are to coming to an agreement with Prescott. But, according to NFL Network's Ian Rappaport, don't expect to hear an announcement soon. "My understanding is, right now, is the two sides are not close," Rappaport said Wednesday, September 4th, on NFL Network's NFL Game Day. "The clock is ticking. Of course, he's going to practice, he's going to play this season. There's no questions there. But if a deal that would, of course, make him the highest-paid quarterback in the NFL, highest-paid player in the NFL, if that doesn't get done by Saturday, you really have to wonder, is a deal going to get done at all?" Jones also talked about the Cowboys' deal with CeeDee Lamb. The wide receiver inked a 4-year, $136 million contract on August 26. In the process, Lamb missed training camp, but Jones says that didn't bother him. "There was never any question about how we felt CeeDee Lamb was as a football player or what he could do to help out this team," Jones said. "I don't see any rewards or penalties on your timer on does he get on the field, or is he on the field when he better be out there. I had no urgency at all about getting him to the field." Cowboys officially send recent draft bust packing prior to Week 1 game. The Dallas Cowboys have officially parted ways with one of their draft picks from the 2023 NFL Draft. ESPN's Todd Archer reported Tuesday that the Cowboys waived defensive end Viliami Fehoko Jr. off injured reserve after reaching an injury settlement. In addition to Fehoko Jr., the Cowboys waived wide receiver David Durden. Fehoko was initially waived with an injury designation before last week's roster cut-down deadline. The former 4th-round pick was viewed as a likely cut candidate heading into the preseason and didn't do much to change the minds of the Cowboys brass. Fehoko played a ton in Dallas preseason finale against the Los Angeles Chargers, 38 defensive snaps, but only produced a tackle, pass deflection, and quarterback hit. The former San Jose State lineman didn't play at all last season as a rookie, spending most of it on injured reserve. With the Cowboys making additions in training camp and drafting Marshawn Kneyland in the 2nd round of the 2024 NFL Draft, they were sending Fehoko hints about his roster spot. But the veteran defensive lineman couldn't take his collegiate production and bring it to the pros. At San Jose State, he had 191 tackles, 47 tackles for loss, 23 sacks, 12 pass breakups, and 5 forced fumbles. That said, Fehoko is only 24 years old and still has time to make an impact in the NFL. But he has to get healthy first and perform well in various workouts to land a practice squad opportunity with one of the 32 teams in the league. Cowboys legend Troy Aikman ponders Dak Prescott's future amid contract drama. Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys have not agreed on a contract extension with the 2024 season officially underway. Prescott will enter the free agent market next offseason if a deal is not reached. Legendary quarterback, Troy Aikman, was recently asked about the situation going on in Dallas, per Ed Werder of ABC. Aikman proved to be a supporter of Prescott but kept his opinions unbiased as well. Overall, Aikman warns the Cowboys that choosing to not sign Prescott is only going to raise his contract price. He also points to the deal Kirk Cousins signed this offseason with the Atlanta Falcons after the Minnesota Vikings let him walk. Cousins signed a 4-year $180 million deal as a free agent quarterback. If you feel that he's the guy, that he's the franchise quarterback, I think you get that deal done. Obviously, there's some reservations, there have to be not to get the deal done. But, the price is only going to go up. From there, Aikman claims he loves the position Prescott is in right now. He can ultimately play well this season, then end up signing a massive deal with the Cowboys or another franchise next offseason. That's a dream scenario for any pro athlete looking to sign a big contract. When anyone makes a commitment to you, it makes you feel good, right? He would feel good if a deal got done. But as far as being a leader or whatever impact that has, I don't think that's going to change. He's obviously the leader of this team. I don't think anybody questions that, whether he has a contract or doesn't have a contract. I still think he's a great player. Whether he's playing in Dallas or somewhere else, he holds all the cards. He's in control of his future, and that's a good position to be in. Few players ever get that. On the flip side, Aikman understands why the Cowboys may not have pulled the trigger on extending Prescott as well. The star quarterback has played well throughout his career, but it hasn't translated in the postseason. It's a lot of money, and when you've won as many games as they have in the regular season and for whatever reason it hasn't translated into January, I can understand the frustration by the front office as well. Do you just keep writing checks? Well, that's kind of what this league is when you're on that side of it. Prescott has had a solid career in the NFL, despite never reaching the Super Bowl. Since taking over as starter in 2016, Prescott has accumulated 29,459 passing yards, 230 total touchdowns, 74 interceptions, and holds a 67.0% completion percentage. The 2024 season will be his 9th season in the league. And you fan? What do you think of the situation of Dak Prescott? Leave your opinion in the comments.